Hey guys, back at it again with another movie review. I just got back. It's a little late. Actually, it's really late. It's almost midnight. So I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat short and sweet. I'm gonna be doing movie Gringo tonight, which stars Charlize Theron, Joel Edgerton, David Olioa. I'm probably saying that wrong, and Amanda Siegfried, amongst others. So Gringo is basically about a mild-mannered U.S. businessman named Harold Soyinka, who finds himself at the mercy of basically his boss, his wife, and such. He basically finds himself at the mercy of backstabbing colleagues, local drug lords, and a Black Ops mercenary after traveling to Mexico, crossing the line from a law-abiding citizen to wanted criminal. Harold fights to survive an increasingly dangerous situation that raises the question, is he out of his depths or two steps ahead? Well, I'm going to answer that question right now. He's probably a little out of his depth because this movie, I don't know. It's just there. And I mean that's the worst thing that can possibly happen to a movie is it's just there. Like there was parts of Gringo that I thought were funny. There was parts of it that I thought were pretty good. Charlize Theron was awesome. Like she was great. But it's interesting to me when you have a movie that's supposed to there's supposed to be a bad guy, and really in the end of this movie there really isn't a bad guy. I mean, yeah, one of the guys gets arrested and, ends up going to jail, but in the end it just doesn't really mean a lot. And I think the other thing about this movie that I just didn't quite understand was they're just it marketed itself as a comedy, but I legitimately feel like this movie wanted to be a lot more serious than it was. So then, David Olioa's character is being funny, but then there's parts that are serious, but as an audience member, it's been marketed as a comedy, so am I supposed to feel empathy for the character at that point? Because I had a hard time really finding kind of a happy medium to kind of express both, because it kind of just came across I don't know, I wouldn't call it contrived, but it just came across kind of unbalanced. Yeah, I mean there were certain elements. I thought the writing was kind of a little unbalanced, or kind of just hit and miss. There was funny parts. There was some funny dialogue. There's a part in the movie where David's character, he basically is on the phone talking to Joel Edgerton, who's one of the bosses, about how he just got kidnapped, and he's basically sitting on the phone like interrogating himself, and on the other end of the phone, Charlize Theron and Joel Edgerton are freaking out about this ransom they're gonna have to pay, and like that was one of the few shining moments in the movie. But it gets to the point towards the end of this movie where, first of all, there was like 2 or 3 bad guys, and one of them really I didn't find any reason not to like, and then even the bad guy who was the main bad guy, without giving too much away, ends up I mean, yeah, he's bad, but like I don't know. I I feel bad. I feel bad because I feel like Amazon, this is an Amazon production, and Amazon Studios production, and I feel like Amazon is kind of developing a bad reputation of churning out kind of shitty movies. I mean, if anybody cares to tell me, did that one movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, Phantom Wheel or whatever it was called, did it ever get to your local Cineplex? Because it never got to mine. I thought it was Oscar bait. I never came, so I don't know if they just went straight to DVD or they didn't end up releasing it. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I just to be honest with you, I found this movie to be very boring. I mean, I wouldn't call it boring. It was not unfunny, but it wasn't funny. Um, yeah, I mean, if I was to give this movie a score, I'd probably give it a C minus. Personally, I would say that if you saw the trailers and you were potentially interested, or you're a big Charlize Theron fan or a fan of Amanda Seyfried or any of the actors at hand, especially Charlize Theron, she's amazing in this movie. Like she's just funny. She's like funny, like the funny, bad, kind of manipulative, sexual deviant boss in this movie, and she does amazing. She's probably one of the few shining stars besides David Olioa, who's amazing. But I mean, other than that, it's kind of, I don't know. It's just this movie felt like kind of a waste of potential for everyone involved. So yeah, I would say I would give this movie a C minus. It really kind of was disappointing to me. It was disappointing to me. I was expecting a hell of a lot more based on the trailer, but it was, it was just there. I would say that if you have like a movie pass like I do, it's no skin off your back. I think it'd be a good, interesting movie to see. Maybe you'll probably enjoy it a little bit more than I would or did. Anyways, it is literally 12:03 at night right now, so I'm gonna cut this somewhat short. Thank you for watching. Like I said, feel free to comment. Like always, subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.